What if I told you that in our solar system there is a planet where it rains glass, where a storm has been raging longer than most countries on Earth have existed, and where temperatures are so low that even the air turns to ice? And all of this is part of our cosmic home. Today we are going on a journey across the entire solar system, from the fiery heart at its center to the frozen edge of darkness. And by the end of this journey, you will understand just how extraordinary a miracle Earth truly is. At the center of everything lies the Sun, a massive sphere of blazing plasma holding 8 planets, dozens of moons, and billions of asteroids in its gravitational grip. Every second, thermonuclear reactions occur in its core. Hundreds of millions of tons of hydrogen are transformed into energy. That energy travels 150 million kilometers and warms the surface of our planet. But imagine for a moment, if Earth were just slightly closer to the Sun, only by a few percent, the oceans would evaporate. And if it were just a bit farther away, they would freeze into ice. We exist within an incredibly narrow band of cosmic balance, in the zone where life is possible. The first planet on our path is Mercury, the world closest to the Sun. There is no thick atmosphere to trap heat or shield the surface. During the day, temperatures rise above 400 degrees Celsius. At night, they drop below -180. The same world, yet such extremes. Desolate, crater-covered, frozen in time. Next awaits Venus, a planet often called Earth's twin. In size, it is almost the same as our world. Once, it may have had oceans, perhaps even a mild climate. But then, catastrophe struck. The greenhouse effect spiraled out of control. The atmosphere became dense and toxic. Temperatures climbed to 470 degrees Celsius. Today, Venus is a world where lead melts, where pressure is so intense that spacecraft survive only a few minutes on the surface. It is a reminder of how fragile balance can be. And now, Earth, a thin blue sphere wrapped in a transparent atmosphere. Liquid water covers most of its surface. A magnetic field shields it from solar radiation. The moon stabilizes its axial tilt. Every detail is like part of a perfectly tuned mechanism. We are used to thinking of this as ordinary, but on the scale of the cosmos, it is rare, possibly unique. For now, it is the only known place in the universe where life exists. Our next stop is Mars, the red planet. Cold, dusty, and windswept. But billions of years ago, rivers flowed here. Lakes existed. Perhaps even an ocean. Today, robotic explorers roam its surface, drill into the soil, analyze samples. We are searching for an answer to one profound question. Was there ever life beyond Earth? And if there was, then we are not alone. Beyond Mars begins the realm of giants. Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system, so immense that more than 1,000 Earths could fit inside it. Its gravity is colossal. It deflects comets and asteroids, protecting the inner planets. And its famous storm, the Great Red Spot, has been raging for over 300 years. Jupiter is power, raw, untamed gravitational force. Next comes Saturn, a planet unlike any other. Its rings, billions of pieces of ice and rock, orbit around the giant sphere. If you could see Saturn from one of its nearby moons, the sky would be filled with a golden disk surrounded by glowing arcs. Farther out lies Uranus, a cold, pale blue world, a planet that rotates almost on its side. Perhaps long ago it collided with a massive object that tilted its axis. Even farther, Neptune, the most distant planet. Dark, icy, and windswept. Here blow the strongest winds in the solar system, and temperatures drop below -220 degrees Celsius. Beyond Neptune's orbit, the solar system grows even more mysterious. There lies the Kuiper Belt, a region filled with icy bodies. Among them is Pluto, a small, distant world with nitrogen glaciers and mountains made of water ice. And farther still, the Oort cloud, a hypothetical boundary of the sun's gravitational influence. Beyond it begins interstellar space, and it is precisely there that a human-made spacecraft is heading, Voyager 1. It has left the heliosphere and continues its journey into the darkness. On board is a golden record, the sounds of Earth, music, human voices, a message to those we may never meet. We have traveled the entire distance, from the blinding brilliance of the sun to the frozen boundary of stellar emptiness. And now the main question: why did life appear here? Because Earth is an extraordinary chain of coincidences. The right distance from its star, the right mass, the right atmosphere, the protection of a magnetic field, a stabilizing moon. The slightest change and everything could have been different. We live on a small planet orbiting an ordinary star in one of billions of galaxies. Yet it is here that the universe gained the ability to ask questions, to look at the stars, and to try to understand its own origins. The solar system is not just a collection of planets. It is our home, our past, and perhaps a starting point for a future among the stars. And if one day humanity travels beyond this system, everything began right here, on a small blue planet that learns to dream about space.